Thanks for joining me. In today's episode, I'm going to talk you through a semi-deep clean of one of your bathrooms, and we're going to start with a pre-clean. So if you're still lying in bed or you're sitting on the couch not feeling motivated, it's time to gear up for our bathroom cleaning session. Maybe you need to change into something that's appropriate for cleaning a bathroom. When I'm working in the kitchen, sometimes I'll throw on an apron or just wear whatever I have on if I'm not actually cooking. But a lot of times in the bathroom, you're using products that contain bleach or sitting on the floor to get that area around the toilet. So it's not usually the time to wear nice clothing. That's when you do want to get into your cleaning clothes, when you're deep cleaning or doing a semi-deep clean of the bathroom. So you may want to change into something more appropriate for cleaning. You probably want to put your hair up. You might even want to do something that makes you feel presentable, or even straighten the front entrance of your home, or start a load of laundry, just something that kind of relaxes you so that you can dive into the project of cleaning a bathroom. Okay. So while you're doing that, I'll just talk about what I mean by a semi-deep clean of the bathroom. There are additional deep cleaning tasks that you can do in a bathroom periodically, such as cleaning your shower curtain, dusting or vacuuming out your exhaust fans, scrubbing every wall, the ceiling, washing the trash can, things like that. This isn't going to be that much of a deep dive. However, we are going to clean your toilet, your vanity area, including the sink, countertop, faucets, and mirror, your floors, and your baseboards. And we're going to at least have you put some cleaning products and tools into your bathtub and shower so that you can easily clean in there, maybe on the weekend, and kind of combine it with your shower or bath. Sometimes the best time to clean your shower or bathtub is when you're getting out of it. So once you're dressed for the process of cleaning your bathroom and you've taken care of something around the house that you need to take care of, feel free to pause the episode if you need a little more time for that. But once you've done all that, it's time to do a pre-clean, okay? And by pre-clean, I'm talking about things like taking out the trash, removing bath mats or rugs from the bathroom, clearing off the vanity surface, clearing off the back of the toilet, maybe if you store things on the back of the toilet tank, disposing of any empty containers, for soaps, shampoos, things like that. And when I'm talking about cleaning, clearing off the countertop on your vanity, I'm talking about removing things that don't go there as well as things that do. Okay. Because we all have different items that we keep there kind of perpetually, or that we just keep there for a while. For example, in my master bathroom, I perpetually have a large curling iron there, with a large barrel that I use just for kind of shaping my bangs. I'm not curling my bangs like 80s style, but I'm particular about how they hang. And so I like to use that wide barreled curling iron lately for shaping my bangs. I went through a phase where I used a flat iron, but lately it's all about the wide curling iron. And then I also have the Revlon volumizing like blow dryer brush sitting there because my teenage daughter likes to go in there and do her bangs with that. Hers are like the longer curtain bangs. I went through a phase where I thought I was going to be like using the blow drying brush on my own hair every 3 days. And it was this specific regimen. It didn't last long. I kind of fell back into my old habits and she kind of took over that. That's one of the great things about having daughters. You can pass down things that you kind of buy when you're going through a phase and then stop using. So that's always fun. and then it's kind of guilt-free. I do keep those on the countertop all week, but when I clean the bathroom, I put them in the basket in the cupboard underneath the sink where I have my other curling iron, blow dryer, crimping iron, all the things. So technically they don't go there. If I was having company, they'd be put away, company that would be seeing my bedroom, maybe like overnight guests or something like that. But I realize that some people need to put away their curling irons and flat irons and blow dryers like the day they use them. Just, maybe your spouse doesn't like seeing anything out, or maybe you have a smaller bathroom where you're lacking counter space. But in our master bedroom, there's plenty of bedroom, one and the same, but there's plenty of space because it's a long countertop with dual sinks, and there's plenty of space. Now, that said, I don't like having a lot of knickknacks there. Just be clearing out your bathroom while I talk, but I don't have a lot of knickknacks there. In fact, right now, I don't think I have anything decorative there, but I usually limit it to like one object that sits there as a decoration. And I like to, hang pictures on the wall and whatnot. In the bathrooms, you don't want to hang like framed pictures that are under glass due to like moisture concerns. But sometimes it's okay in like these open concept bathrooms that are part of your master bedroom, or to be safe, you can hang a wooden sign or something of that nature. But I prefer not to have a lot of knickknacks in a bathroom that need to be moved and just keep it more functional. Okay, that said, I do have little baskets that I put products in and whatnot that are easy to move. Okay, I have a lot of makeup drawers, I call them, that are for more than just makeup. I've got cabinets where I can put things, the cabinets that are closer to the bathtub, I keep towels in there. You have different ways of organizing your bathroom, and I get that. But my point is, when we're doing our pre-clean, we're going to put away the things that belong on our countertop just during the week in between cleans, the things that are always on our countertop, maybe a toothbrush holder, a soap dispenser, a little dish for jewelry. We're going to move everything, okay? And then, of course, when we put the bathroom back together, we're not going to put anything there that we don't want there, okay? And when I put the bathroom back together, I don't put the curling iron back. I just pull it out when I go to use it, and then it stays out for the week again. Okay, in my kids' bathroom, which is our smaller bathroom in the hallway, kids' bathroom / guest bathroom, there are different things on the countertop, and we definitely don't have room for styling tools and stuff like that. There is a cupboard. Fortunately, it's not a pedestal sink or anything. There's a cupboard underneath, and I've got containers in there for the kids' toiletries. There are 3 kids sharing that bathroom, so that's where the styling tools and other products go. Okay. So just get your bathroom cleared out, and no judgment here. If getting your bathroom ready involves picking up some towels and laundry off the floor, maybe you have family members who don't really follow your rules as far as not dropping things in the floor, or maybe you're not at a place in your cleaning journey yet where you've raised the standard in your bathroom to the point where you're hanging towels and you're putting clothes in the laundry. Sometimes we can form bad habits, especially in a back bathroom that nobody's going to see. But the good thing about picking up after yourself and not leaving things in your bathroom floor, even in a master bedroom, is that you're kind of showing your significant other by example that, that you don't desire for things to be on the floor. Having a hamper nearby can be crucial to getting things, put away where they go, which is dirty clothes in the hamper and things like that. Having plenty of towel bars to hang damp towels is also a plus. Okay. But no judgment here if you're picking up the floor as well. And it might not just be clothing and towels. If you have kids, there's no telling what might have kind of fallen off. Sometimes things fall off of the vanity and end up kind of rolling in that little space up under the cabinet. So definitely get down there and check for that. One of the hardest parts of cleaning is getting started. And then the second hardest part sometimes is the pre-clean, which can be kind of tedious if the area you're cleaning has become cluttered. I know I feel a little bit overwhelmed sometimes when my bathroom vanity just has stuff piled on it because everybody's been getting ready in my bathroom or something. So hopefully by now you've had time to get dressed to clean your bathroom. You've done a pre-clean. Maybe you're already gathering your cleaning supplies and cleaning tools. Maybe you keep a toilet brush already by your toilet, but you need to get some glass cleaner, some microfiber cloths, or something else to clean your mirror with. I know I've been talking about getting like a professional grade type squeegee for cleaning the bathroom mirror. I keep forgetting that. I need to add that to my grocery app, which I realize I'm not going to get it in a grocery store, but my Walmart list kind of goes in there too, and it'll just kind of categorize it under household. But yeah, I need to remind myself. It's one of those things where you think about it when you're doing the thing. Like when I'm cleaning that huge bathroom mirror, man, I wonder what it'd be like if I tried using a squeegee in here, but I haven't tried it yet. But what I have found to be true though, when cleaning a bathroom mirror is just that you need to kind of go over it and over it with the dry microfiber cloth to remove any resulting streaks from that initial passover, from that initial wiping, so to speak. Okay, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Other tools you might need are a bathroom cleaning product. Maybe you're trying to save money right now and you're using a bleach powder like Comet or Ajax, or that's what your mom used. You can use that to clean inside the sinks, bathtub, shower. We're not going to go deep into the bathtub and shower in this episode, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. Toilet bowl, you can also use that, or maybe you use a dedicated toilet bowl cleaning product. The important thing with a toilet bowl is that you don't mix products because it can result in toxic fumes, because one might be bleach based, one might be ammonia based. And I did that once with a couple different products. So don't mix anything in the bowl. If you're running low on a product, just use more elbow grease, choose one thing and stick with that so that you're not creating a strange concoction in the toilet. Okay. You might need rags. You might need disinfecting wipes. You might want just a disinfectant spray and paper towels. Whatever you like to use for your bathroom surfaces, now's the time to gather it. I also like to use the Swiffer mop pads and the Swiffer itself, and in some cases a string mop and a mopping liquid. I'll get more into that in a few minutes, but I want to get you gathering up the supplies that you plan to use. You may also want to put a mask over your face or wrap a bandana if you so desire, or put on gloves. Okay. I usually don't do that, but it's optional. If you have an aversion to getting your face kind of down near the toilet bowl and you're worried about the water splashing, sometimes it's nice to have, your old COVID mask on or something like that. So hopefully the pre-clean's done. You've got your supplies together. You've taken out the trash. Now's the time to get right into it. The first step is to get something in the toilet bowl. You can either flush the toilet to kind of coat the sides with water and then sprinkle your bleach powder, or if you're using a liquid toilet bowl cleaner, go ahead and just apply that. Sometimes I like to apply the product, scrub it with the toilet brush, and then reapply more. And then I'm going to let it sit so that chemical can do its work while I head to the vanity area and clean the sinks, countertops, faucets, mirror, and then I go back and do a final polish of the faucets after that. And of course I can clean, or I can talk faster than you can clean, but I'm just kind of giving you the order of operations. Okay. So get that toilet bowl coated with a product and then start working on the sink area. By the way, if this episode has got you cleaning and you're finding this podcast helpful in general, we have lots of free episodes like this, but we also have bonus episodes where we get a little bit more detailed, a little bit more personal, Sometimes I record, oftentimes actually, I record the bonus episodes in real time, meaning I'm actually cleaning. I'll put on a headset, stick my phone in my pocket, and walk around and actually talk you through what I'm doing. And I get a little more into my personal life and things like that. It's not a tell-all or anything, but you definitely get to know me and Jessica better by subscribing to our bonus content. And of course, more important than that, it's more episodes. So it's more cleaning motivation. We put out 3 to 4 bonus episodes per month. So it's that many more new episodes that you can clean along with, and you'll be on a more complete program. It also helps support us financially. Special thanks to our current financial supporters, and just be working on your vanity area. And of course, you might need to wipe down your cabinets as well, and the switch plate, things like that, while I talk. But some people don't quite realize that we have like 4 different options for supporting the show. One of them I don't even talk about much. But if you're listening on an Apple device, like an iPhone or an iPad, there's a little purple app that is the podcast app. That's Apple Podcasts. A lot of people don't realize it, but that comes preloaded on your iPhone. There is an option on there to subscribe to the bonus episodes. It's called Clean With Me Unplugged. And you'll see that advertised to you if you're listening on that app. But you start the free trial and it'll explain to you about, the billing for that. And it's very affordable. So that's one way to support the show. You say, Ronnie, I don't have an iPhone. That's fine. Another way to gain access to bonus content is by supporting the show on Patreon. That is an app that you can download. And with Patreon, you can choose to support either Jessica or myself. Now, you will get the same episodes that you would by supporting us on Apple, but you'll also get occasional additional content if you support us at the $5 level on there. We'll post pictures and videos in there from time to time. Another way to support us is through the Spreaker link in the description, and that will take you to a different website to listen to the bonus episodes. But keep in mind, you don't need to do all of these. If you do any of these things, you'll gain access to the bonus episodes. So it's just a matter of choosing what you want to do. I also have people who make donations through Venmo. That's another thing that you can do. And then I'll send you some links to bonus episodes. So that's another way you can do it if you don't want like the recurring transaction, or if you just want to make a donation of some kind just to help us. Hopefully by now you've cleaned your vanity area, your sinks, your countertops, your mirror, your faucets. It's time to turn your attention back to the toilet. At this stage, I will clean the exterior parts of the toilet. Okay, whether I'm using a cleaning spray and paper towels, a rag, which I don't like to do, but that's how my mom does it, or disinfecting wipes. I'll wipe the toilet seat, behind the seat, the rim. Some people like to remove the toilet seat, or you can just, carefully scrub around where, those hinges where it's attached, the toilet tank, the flusher handle. You're changing wipes or paper towels or rags as you go to avoid cross-contamination. And then, of course, you're cleaning the exterior parts of the bowl all the way down. You might be surprised at how grimy it is when you're sitting down on the floor working around the base of the toilet. If you've just been doing light touch-ups and you haven't actually cleaned around the toilet, there could be some buildup there. And while you're down there, that's a good time to reach behind the toilet and clean the floor and the wall behind and around the immediate toilet area. Those little bolt covers around the base of the toilet. You got to really get in there. And this is where, your clothes might be getting a little dusty. You may be getting a little stiff if you're older. When I was cleaning my bathroom a couple days ago, someone came to the door and it's like I was in this little bathroom stall, the little room with just the toilet. My sister informed me that that's called a water closet, I think in like real estate listings or something. I call it the toilet stall. But in that room, I'm in this little cramped room. I'm stiff. I'm down on the floor. And one of my kids is like, Mom, someone's at the door. And I think it's, about such and such. And you need to talk to them. And it's like, now I got to get back up. Anyway, while you're detailing the toilet, I'll just talk about something as far as preparing for guests or maybe a spouse coming home from working out of town. We, of course, do like a special deep clean for guests where, we want to have the whole house immaculate at once, overnight guests, I should say, like when it's Thanksgiving or Christmas and we've got family coming in from out of town. We do our best to really, detail every area of our house. And my husband and I do a similar cleaning for each other if one of us is out of town. Okay. My son and I were in South Carolina recently. My husband travels on business frequently. And we have just kind of this unspoken rule where the person who stays home does kind of a deep clean before, the other one gets home. It's just something that we do. So I'm on a business trip with my husband now, but he went by himself last week. And when I was preparing for him to get home, I cleaned the bathroom the day before he was getting home. Even though he was going to be driving several hours the next day, bathrooms are something that I do in advance when I have kind of a self-imposed deadline, like company coming or my husband getting home. Bathrooms stay clean longer than the kitchen or the living room or my bedroom. They just do. So I like to do bathrooms in advance. That way you're not so overwhelmed and having to clean your house all in one day. No judgment here if you're expecting company and you're just now cleaning your bathroom, but it's easy to touch up a bathroom for company. Check if there's any toothpaste blobs or maybe give the mirror and countertop another once over or something. But in general, bathrooms stay clean for a few days. And in a minute, I'll talk to you about some daily tasks for keeping your bathroom clean. But I encourage you that when you're kind of counting down, even procrastinating on doing a last minute clean in preparation for something, to do the bathroom ahead of time so that you're not so overwhelmed on that final cleaning day. Okay, because when my husband was getting home, I wanted there to be fresh vacuum tracks. I wanted my floors to shine from having been mopped. Okay, the bathroom looked good. It didn't matter that it was done on a previous day. You see what I'm saying? So that was something that I did in advance. And catching up on laundry is another thing you could do in advance of an actual cleaning day. Okay, so anyway, as far as daily maintenance, you want to get in the habit of putting away anything that's left out. We talked about, different kind of personal rules of what we leave out. Like, some of us leave a curling iron out all week or whatever, but put away anything left out that doesn't belong out. Like we have little baskets for things like hairspray, dry shampoo, put those into the containers. Don't leave them spread out. Just put away anything left out. Wipe down your counters. A lot of people have the habit of when they wash their face or even just wash their hands, that they wipe down the vanity area and sink immediately. That can go a long way. Maybe you like to routinely wipe your toilet seat and you keep something handy for sanitizing the toilet seat and flusher handle. At this point, you've probably cleaned your toilet. It's time to clean your floors and baseboards while I talk. But let me just finish this thought. Spraying the shower walls and shower curtain could be a daily maintenance task. If you haven't already done so, I encourage you to put some cleaning products in your bathtub or shower if you can safely do so. I realize small children can't have access to cleaning products, but maybe you have a shower caddy. If your kids are little, you can have a shower caddy hanging up and some products out of their reach. But some people like to use a daily shower spray. Our maintenance thing that we do in our master shower, because it has the glass doors, we have a squeegee in there. and we dry the doors with a squeegee after showering. You could also do the same thing with a microfiber cloth, and that's to keep water spots from developing. And of course, I do a deeper clean from time to time where I'm using a scrubby sponge tool and white vinegar because we have, hard water that leaves mineral deposits. And then I finish off with Windex and a microfiber cloth on both sides. But the daily maintenance is using a squeegee after showering. Hanging up your towels instead of just dropping them, putting your dirty laundry in the hamper. These are ways that you can maintain your bathroom and keep it from getting out of hand. Now let's get into more specifics while you're cleaning the bathroom floors. I mentioned the Swiffer pads. Okay, so I'll just talk about what I did recently when I cleaned my bathroom. I grabbed a string mop and got that wet in the sink. You get your mop liquid and water on that mop. Maybe you have a mop bucket or whatever. Maybe you do it in the sink. But then I started scrubbing the bathroom stall or water closet, that little room around the toilet. You might be cleaning a smaller bathroom than this, but I'm talking about my master bathroom here. I started mopping, of course, after my bathroom was all swept. Okay. But I started mopping in there with that. And I had already done like the area immediately behind the toilet and that back wall by hand. But I was still able to kind of reach around that way with that string mop and mop the floor and clean the baseboards kind of in one fell swoop. I did spray the baseboards ahead of time with a bathroom cleaning spray just to kind of, let that chemical sit for a little while. And then I just hit the floor and baseboards with that string mop. But another way that I clean, and also with that bigger area, the large expanse of flooring in the main part of the bathroom where I've got my vanity area and my bathtub and shower, there's a long rectangular expanse of flooring. I mop that area with the Swiffer with the little pre-moistened pad attached to the Swiffer and shined up my tile with that. Okay. So the way that I clean my smaller bathroom though is a little bit different because in my kids' bathroom / hall bathroom, the bathroom is so small that I don't even always do a preliminary sweep. I just get on my hands and knees with one of those pre-moistened pads, and instead of attaching that to my Swiffer mop, and this is not sponsored by Swiffer or anything, it's just kind of what I like to do, but I take that pad in my hand and wipe down the bathroom floor and the baseboards kind of in the same way that you would wipe down your kitchen counter after making toast, where you're shining up the countertop but also grabbing up any crumbs in the process. I kind of combine the sweeping and mopping task in that small bathroom by just cleaning it by hand. And sometimes I do the same in the water closet or toilet stall of my master bathroom. So that's kind of a little shortcut thing that I do. I just really like those Swiffer pads to use on the Swiffer itself, but also for cleaning, the edges of a floor or the baseboards by hand. Okay. Because a lot of times with a Swiffer type mop, you're kind of doing the edge work, but it's not doing much you're kind of mopping the middles, so to speak, but then you need to clean the edges by hand and you can grab another pad for that. If you prefer to do everything while standing up, the string mop is your friend. Okay. So of course, let's recap. By now you've cleared everything out of the bathroom. You've cleaned your vanity area. You've cleaned your toilet. You've swept and mopped the floors or cleaned the floors by hand. And hopefully you have a plan for cleaning the bathtub or shower. Okay. Sometimes with a bathtub, and this is kind of a less toxic way to touch up your bathtub between deep cleanings, sometimes I like to put in one of those little dishwashing wands. Obviously, this is going to be a dedicated one. It's not the same one you do dishes with, okay? But you buy one in that section. And then fill it up with half Dawn dish soap and half vinegar. I had a guest on the show a while back. Her name was also Ronnie, but she had an accent and she called it Donegal. Okay, so you make your Donegal mixture and you can kind of touch up the bathtub as you're getting out of it, kind of scrub the edges. That would be a great option. If you're pregnant, you don't want to breathe in fumes, and maybe your husband or your mom is going to deep clean the bathroom later, just in between those, chemical cleans, you can use the Donegal. You can use that in your shower, your bathtub. I mentioned keeping a shower spray, in the shower to spray the walls, the curtain. Maybe you need a squeegee for your glass shower doors. Maybe you need to just put something in there, a scrubbing tool and a heavy duty cleaning product in your shower caddy. Okay. I just personally like to deep clean my shower or bathtub while I'm in them or getting out of them. And I'm not talking about that rushed shower, before your morning commute to work, or, if you're a homemaker, when your time is just short, maybe you've got a kid's taking a nap, or your kid might be just running amok and you've got to get back to supervising them. I get that. You don't do that during these rush showers, but I'm talking about a leisurely shower. Okay. When you have time, do the cleaning there. Another thing that I like to do is keep a container in the cupboard near my bathtub, because when you have the separate bathtub from the shower and you might be finishing up mopping, or you might be putting some tools in your bathtub and shower right now to prepare for a future bathtub or shower detail. But I like to have either a pitcher or maybe a large 32 ounce or 42 ounce plastic cup. I put it in the cupboard under the sink out of sight, but I like to have that for when I clean the bathtub to rinse the sides and the bottom of the tub. It can be kind of tricky. Now, in a shower bathtub combo, sometimes you're doing that with the shower head. I still think it's easier if you've got that cup handy. Okay. But especially when you have like the separate bathtub that's separate from the shower, the cup is pretty much vital in cleaning it, unless you have one of those shower faucets that's kind of removable that you can move around. Okay. But if it's just a traditional faucet, it's going to be hard to rinse without that cup. So maybe just have the supplies ready, because you're more likely to touch up your bathroom in between cleans, or just detail your bathtub or shower while getting out of it, if you have the tools and the supplies handy. And of course, when you're mopping a bathroom, you want to kind of mop your way out. And then the last step to semi-deep cleaning your bathroom is replacing things that you removed. Maybe your bath mats or rugs are in the laundry room needing to be washed, but you probably need to put the toothbrush holder back, put the soap back. Make sure you've got plenty of toilet paper and clean towels ready. Those finishing touches are important. I hope you got a bathroom clean during this episode. Again, special thanks to our financial supporters, but most of all, just keep listening and click follow on whichever podcast app you use, so that when you click into that app, it'll be easy to find our latest episode, and you could even set it to notify you or not to notify you based on your preference. But I don't want you to lose track of us or just fall off the cleaning wagon and stop listening. So definitely follow us. Even just listening to the free episodes helps us, but we really appreciate it when people go the extra mile and subscribe to bonus content. We appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, happy cleaning.